how big of a deal are these Spurs' recent struggles right now? Still second in the Western Conference, same record as the Nuggets, who don't have Nikola Jokic.
The reason it's a big deal is because Wemby is a focal point for them, and it does seem like without him on the floor, they get to play their style of basketball. Drive, kick, shoot.
Yeah,
we just get to be guards, right? We get to be guards. With him on the floor, there's things that they are second guessing because it's like he don't exist. Pick and roll, he rolls. They don't realize he's 7'6" sometimes. Just throw the ball up. Just give it to him. Like you can literally throw it up like this, and he can just sit there, grab it, and catch it, and do that. And the passes that will make that game easier for them, they just don't see it. It's like they don't want to do it. They're comfortable with how they play. Attack, get downhill, score. Wemby's right here. So it's like Wemby has to play a guard also to be comfortable in this. Pick and rolls with him and De'Aaron Fox don't even exist. Mm-hmm. It's like, wait, whoa. You two pick and roll will be the most dangerous pick and roll. One, you're faster than everybody. You can shoot. You got the midi. You got the shifty moves. You got the jumping, right? First two, come off, throw it to him. Let him do whatever he wants. From there, that big man will never be in sight again. And it's like they don't run what they're gonna be good at because it's like, what is their offense?
How much of their offense is Wemby in a Boston?
Their offense is not Wemby in them. It's like
he doesn't set any,
so they need
right?
to learn how to play with him. Y'all got to pipe down.
It's like they give him these random plays.
Did you see how they were guarding him last night? They were like, it was like box.
Have you ever?
I've never seen a box and one on the paint.
You ever played chess before? All right, in chess, you protect the king.
Right.
Protect the king.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't move the king. Sometimes you just keep that motherfucker in the corner. You let everybody else do their thing, but you save the king for the last moves. I believe that the Spurs are basically saving their premier style of play for the second half of the season. If you start showing everybody what you do early, they're going to adjust, and then you're going to be taken out of context when you get to the playoffs, and we're going to be taking that away from you. I believe exactly what Gil just said about that pick and roll with him and D. Fox. They're going to wait.
They're going to do it at some point.
Yes, because if you look at Maxey and Embiid, they haven't been running that as much, but when they do it for a specific play for PG on the backside. And I think right now, if you were to start doing this, you would see a lot of loading up, you would see a lot of doubling, where Wemby is basically taking him out of the game voluntarily. And I don't think they're trying to showcase that right away. If you look at SGA right now, right? He's hitting premier peak stride in his career. Premier. So Wemby ain't even nowhere close to that right now. And he on minutes restriction, and we done beat you 3 times in a row. So for this particular rival, I'm looking at it like, look, man, we ain't even hit, our main guy ain't even where he need to be for us to even be having this conversation between the two. But this guy has to show up because he's at his peak. Now, when Wemby and the Spurs start getting their shit together for the second half of the season, we're going to see changes. Like I said, Harrison Barnes got to start showing up. Kelvin Johnson, he got to start showing up consistently. Sohan ain't been there as much. I think Luke Cornett can do a little bit more sometimes, but they're still trying to figure out if Castle, Fox, and Dylan Harper can play together and coexist together on the floor at the same time and be consistent drivers, consistent shot makers, and playmakers. Like you said with Wemby, if he's on the guard side and he's not being an actual threat in the post, which is hard for him to do because he's not a post guy. He's not Tim Duncan.
He doesn't want to be.
And if we had him in the Tim Duncan type of energy, it would change everything.
Last night, they had little guards on him.
Yeah, and and they put him in the dirt position, where they got him at the free throw line and they got him playing one dribble, spin back, and it's not as effective.
And it's too crowded.
And this is what I'm saying.
Crowded as fuck.
You know how stupid, in theory, you have to be to put a guard on a 7'6" player that has a jumper. You have to be dumb unless you know he doesn't actually know what he's doing yet. It's easier to put a guard on him because he turns his back, which now you can physically touch him. His first dribble is going to be one of these. Disadvantage. Then he'll get it, and then when he does shoot, it's easy, right? Because they're not there. Nothing in his brain is saying, hey, before you put the ball down, turn.
Turn, so you get different
Turn,
rules.
face the rim.
So they can.
Now they have to do this.
Yeah.
It didn't say, oh shit, you're little. Let me just shoot it. Right? Why are you trying to dribble first to come to the same result when you can turn and face? They gotta do this to then get the same result. So it's the little things like that is like oh, they're not showing you this in film where
His
you
back
grab
is
the
to the
ball like
basket
Tim
at the
Duncan,
three-point
right?
line.
He's sitting there wrestling with people. Then he's like, wait, hold on, let me turn and face. Now he's sitting there doing this. Bank shot, put your hand there. He gets that foul. That's what he ended up started doing. That's the same thing. That's the game right there. They want to put these little guys on you, turn and face, shoot right over them.
So let me give you this.
They
This
was not
other-
3
I'll-
seconds either,
Yeah.
defensively.
They're not
At all.
At all. And
Yeah, I saw one play. Shea was in there for like.
my
10
pushback to that would be, Wemby don't like settling for jumpers when it comes down to a little on you, and that's usually what bigs also think about. Like, why settle? We even yelling, don't settle for that. Get take it to the hoop, get a foul. So I'm looking at him at the free throw line extended, Joel Embiid style basketball, where he's not doing it like Joel is doing, where he's creating that space, right? So I can hit a smooth jumper. He's allowing them to crowd his
Yes,
space,
and push him.
right? And then what is OKC doing? Boxes and elbows, right? And we know boxes and elbows, if we gonna settle for Castle shooting that shit, cool. De'Aaron Fox, he ain't shooting 40% from three, cool. What we're doing is we're allowing them to shoot jumpers. We're saying, y'all got to beat us with jumpers. Wemby got to beat us with jumpers. So, like I said, in the second half of the season, they're going to have to adjust that to make him get on the block and do exactly what you said. The Tim Duncan turn and face. The front pivot, turn face, Joel Embiid, get your space, take your time, rise and shoot. And even that, I feel like he's still thinking in his mind as a hooper, I'm settling. Even though it's the easy shot.
Coming to the same result. Like, it's like he's dribbling, doing it. Like, he had it in the post, right? Instead of turning and facing, and then the dude, like, because when he did turn and face, they did just like this. Then he put the ball on the ground anyway.
Yeah.
Right? He got the ball in the post. Instead of, like, turning, he dribbles to the free throw line to shoot a jumper. And I'm like,
He just wants space at this point.
like, just, your space is just face up. Oh, little guy, boom. Right? And then when you have Chet on you, you want to be point guard,
Yes.
and you sit there want to do that. I'm fine with that one because you know that's what you can do. Stop trying that shit against the guard. If you keep bopping the guards like this, they're going to put Chet on you, then you get to do that game. This is a chess game. But if I know you're never going to turn and face and shoot, I'm going to keep a little on you for your first move to be like this, to then try to gather, do all this shit, and I get to rough you up. See, as long as he has his back turned, they can sit there and do all this little shit with him. He turned his face, there's no hand checking below the free throw line.
It's two different players. If everything you say is two different players.
No, it's one player that needs to play two different styles, but he's trying to play the same one.
But I'm saying when Chet is on him, he turns into a guard. I'm going with handles. I know I can handle
Step
against
back.
him. When he has a small on him, he's not thinking like a big.
No.
He's not. He's trying to
thinking
think,
that.
how do I get him off me so I can go back to my guard shit?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm watching as he's at the free throw line extended. He's doing guard shit where he's trying to get up under him so that he can put the ball down. He's just trying to put the ball down so he can spin back, get to the rim. But none of that's happening because it's too crowded, right? But when Chet's on him, he's like, oh, he's not going to come out here and reach. I'm going to go by you. So his mentality now, I think, is clouded between understanding what you're saying is he's just a tall, you shoot over these motherfuckers. They little, understand they little. They don't go into big man mode when you got a little man on you and think that, all right, I got Chet on me in big man mode. His big man mode is guard mode. His big man mode is, oh, okay, I got Chet on me, I'm going to put it on the floor. He's thinking that this Jalen Williams is Chet. He's thinking Jalen Williams is Chet, and I'm just, give me space so I can put it on the floor. But who's going to tell him face and shoot over? Who's going to show him that?
What do you mean? Who's going to show him?
Right?
Who's going to show him that?
7,000.
People that's there.
They already, like he said,
7 million coaches on that bench.
The system that he's already adapted to and the players around him, like he said earlier.
He's only been in the league for how many years?
2.
Third season.
But this one,
Okay, so third season.
Check out what
So,
I'm saying, though. I'm
like-
saying they are already playing a certain style that they haven't adapted to around him. So he's adapting still to this is how we play.
Yeah.
Not
they're
play
young.
off me. We've been saying
They're
this
young.
for 2 years. Give it to me, play around me. He's like, don't worry about that. Just let me get my shit off when I can get it. And I think there has to be somebody to tell him, all right, Wemby, this is your play. Turn 4, catch that bitch, turn, face, shoot.
I'm sure they're telling them that. I just
I don't
think they're
think so,
young.
no.
I think they're in the same position that the Golden State Warriors in when they had Mark Jackson, and then they need another year. Like they're going to need another year because Wemby's been out. They have a lot of injuries, and they're still young. Like they don't know how to play with each other yet.
But still second in the West right now.
Like I don't think they're
second in the
mature. Huh? That's fine, but I still think when the playoffs come, I think OKC is going to beat them when it all comes down to it. Like if they do meet up, I think they're going to lose because of just maturity, and they don't know how to play yet. They need another year.
Especially,
And I think-
especially if you're playing small, like if I'm playing small and I know he can't capitalize on it, you allow me to keep my best lineup out there. If you are taking advantage of my small ball by catching it and shooting, now you're forced me to adjust to this. Now it's like, okay, all right, Chet, you in, Hartenstein, you in. Now I gotta go bigger. Because now what you're gonna do, bring Chet out, hit it, and then attack. So now I gotta need another big back there to stop that. Right? So it's all a chess game. Right? If you don't want the guards on you, take advantage of it. Right? You have to take advantage. Putting the ball on the floor, that helps them. Right? If this was Embiid, he ain't wasting no energy with these people.
No.
He's wasting too much energy
Trying to fight
He's
them.
not strong enough yet.
You don't need to. You don't need to be strong.
You can
Wait.
turn around and do, but they still doing
can't
this.
touch-
And
No,
be
you-
smarter. Be smarter
can't-
with your position.
no.
Did you see when Randall had him for the game winner? He had him all
But
this.
he's
He's
closing the
He's
space.
not strong
But he's
enough. He's
closing
not
the
strong
Yeah,
enough
once you
yet, though.
put the
What I'm
ball
saying.
on the court, I can touch it. That's what I'm saying. When you got Caruso and them on you,
I'm still doing this. You're not strong
once
enough.
I face up, you
Can't do that
you
anymore.
can't
do that.
touch me.
You can't do that.
Like, so if I just sit there with the ball, you can't physically touch me. You can physically touch me
And
once I
I'm
put
too
the ball
high
down.
up for you to be
So
reaching.
basically, when I'm doing this, I turn and face. You have to take your hands off. Shot.
At
I
the
don't
free
have
throw
to be
line.
strong. Huh?
At the free
At the
free
free
throw
throw line. Okay.
Shot. You can't touch me.
And let me ask you this. How impressive is it for you to be in second? To have a little skid as far as 4 and 6 in your last 10?
They're not gonna finish second though.
Positive.
second.
I ain't saying finish second. I'm just saying you to be in second in the West right now, to have a 4 and 6 10-game skid after beating the best team in the NBA for 3 straight games, and your monster is on a minutes restriction.
No, it's on
I'm
the
very
up.
confident.
No, listen. No,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very confident.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
it's on the
saying,
up
like,
and up.
if I'm looking for that.
No, it's on the up and up for them. I just
Even-
think they
even-
need another year.
Even you saying with OKC having, I'm not going to say I agree with you as far as the playoffs and them having an edge, because I think they're going to get mature as they go this year.
Yes.
But reaching that point, I don't think they're going to be able to play the way they just played last night against them in the playoffs the same way. You're not going to continue to put Jalen Williams on Wemby like that in the playoffs down the line. They're going to learn what to do exactly, and I think other players step up. So if it's going to be like he just said, Hartenstein, Chet coming in against Wemby, and we need to exploit him being able to put on the floor, that's one thing. If you're going to keep playing that Jalen Williams and we double and we try to force the elbows and boxes, that's another thing. That's forcing the team to play better. And that's the decision. Do you want Wemby to play good, or do you want the team to play good?
Well, we will see how it pans out. Like I said, the teams have one more meeting, February 4th, their last meeting of the season, before a potential playoff showdown where it can become a real rivalry.
Okay, I was just checking something. I was seeing how many minutes someone like Jokic played when he won the championship. For the playoffs, 39 minutes and 40. And the question is, can those guys, and then in the championship, he played about 41 and a half minutes. Right, so the question is, are they saving him for the playoffs to play big minutes?
Yeah, obviously, I think the goal now is just
Because
to get him.
if the goal is, they're not winning, put it like this, they're not winning no championship nor getting that far if he's only playing 22 to 29 minutes. Not in this NBA, because the person on the other side,
Playing
their
full
best player,
game.
is damn near playing the whole game.
Well, I think the goal, Gil, if I had to guess, I'm not the Spurs, but let's get him through the season, actually get him to those playoffs and be able to have the ability to do that. And now you're going to see Wemby a full-strength shot. I think, like you mentioned, now you're going to see him playing at a high level, playing that 39 to 40 minutes a game, and what you're going to do about that then. But remains to be seen. Like I said, one more game, February 4th. But let's keep this thing moving. Today's podcast is sponsored by Roe.